Hi everyone, it's Heather Lee O'Keefe. I'm your head Lexis Nexis rep on campus and a 3L at NSU Law. In these videos, I'm going to be recapping our Lexis features of the week. Today, in less than 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you 5 tips to write your best brief or motion. Before you begin your research, it's a great idea to write out your answers to the following. What is my issue? What is my jurisdiction? Who am I representing? Do I have any authority to help me begin my research? And finally, what are my key terms? These questions will help you solidify your research strategy and give you some ideas on what you're searching for. Now, on to the tips. Tip 1, stay organized. The best way to do this is to utilize folders. Available from the folders link at the top right of the screen, you can create as many folders and subfolders as you want. And you can even save notes and highlighting to your folder or share your folder with other people. Your folder will keep your shepherd signals up to date, and any notes or annotations you make will show up the next time you access the document. Whether it's from your folder or your search results, the second part of staying organized is using terms and connectors in your searching. Terms and connectors will make your searching more efficient and help you find the results that are actually relevant to your research topic. If you're new to this, you can always reach out to your Lexis team for more thorough training. However, terms and connectors will always be available by selecting the advanced search link on the Lexis homepage. You can use the Build a Search boxes here, and you can always find the list of connectors and how they work on the right-hand side of the page. Tip number 2 is start in secondary sources. No matter what your topic is, there is a secondary source that can help you understand the topic and lead you to primary sources for your brief or motion. Type your terms into the search box and go to the secondary materials category. Use the category filter to narrow by a particular treatises and jurisprudence do a great job of explaining the black letter law. Now on to tip number 3. Get the most out of your statute. Many motion or appellate brief problems revolve around a statute. You may find your statute if one applies by utilizing the secondary materials. You can also find it under the statutes and legislation category. Enacted statutes can be found by filtering to codes and the jurisdiction. So let's take a look at 20 U.S.C. 1681 to highlight the resources you can use when you pull up a statute on Lexis Plus. The Go-To box at the top of the page will allow you to jump to the statute's history. How cases have interpreted your statute can be found in the notes to decisions, and also relevant secondary sources or CFR sections that discuss your statute can be found in the research references and practice aids. The table of contents can be popped out on the left to navigate to any statutory sections nearby in the code. You can and should shepherdize the statute, especially if you're focusing on a particular subsection. Note that you can turn on the shepherd signal by using the toggle switch in the shepherd's box. This will show you if any subsections are causing problems without even opening the shepherd's report. Tip number 4, and one of my personal favorites, is to use real-world briefs or motions as a template. Lexis houses millions of briefs, pleadings, and motions filed in jurisdictions across the country. Run a search for your topic and narrow to the briefs, pleadings, and motions category. Use the category filter to narrow to your desired category, such as briefs. Use the court filter to narrow your jurisdiction. Review the relevant documents to see how they structure their argument and what it looks like when it's filed, using the original source image button over on the right. Last but not least, tip number 5, find a helpful resource. If you're writing an appellate brief, the Art of Advocacy Appeals is a great resource. It will walk you through brief writing, do's and don'ts, and even oral argument tips. Just start to type the title into the search box and then select it when you see it appear. If you want to learn more or need research assistance, reach out to your Lexis rep to schedule a training session, or contact customer support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-45-LEXIS. Thank you so much for watching our recap on this week's feature. If you have any further questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to one of your Lexis reps.